While building a multi-millionaire company, even 1 rupee coin is as important as the million rupees. In the same way, while learning the spelling rules, even the one-liner rules, those which do not have the headings, they are also very important. They play the important role while learning the English language and its corresponding vocabulary. So hi, this is Shweta Gupta and I welcome you to my channel Twinkling Phonics, and today we are going to learn such rules which are one-liners which don't have any heading, but these are actually very important while learning your English language. So stay connected till the end, but before that you have to do one important work. If you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do it right now so that you can receive all the important messages and all the important videos on time. So let us quickly jump into the video and let us learn those one-liner rules. The first rule, floss rule. Floss rule says that if a single syllable word ends in S, L, F and Z, then the consonant gets doubled up. Means if you have a word like gr, f, now f sound you can hear only for one time, but since it is followed after a short vowel, that is why it will get doubled up, and this is what is known as a floss rule. If you remember, we have done the same rule, similar rule while doing the short vowel sound rules. There also we had done that whenever there is a double consonant in any word, then the vowel which precedes it is always a short vowel sound. So vice versa, if after a short vowel sound, a consonant, and especially only 4 consonants like S, L, F and Z, if any one of these come, then always they will get doubled up. So let us see a few examples here, like floss, fluff, gruff, hill, pill, bell, and in each of these examples you will find that whatever vowels are enclosed here, they will always be the short vowel sounds. Similarly, fizz, biz. But as I have said already, that every rule has got certain exceptions. So let us see the exceptions of floss rule. So the few exceptions to the floss rule are if, of, us, bus, quiz, has, was, gas, his and this. So these words must be learned in the form of the tricky word mechanism. Let us see the rule number 2. That is a one-liner rule. That is the VE rule. So this VE rule says that letter V never comes alone at the end, but is always followed by the letter E, and the letter E remains silent. So the rule is, if you get V sound at the end of any word, you will never write the single letter V alone, but you will always write VE there. Let us see a few examples. Drive. Now you are getting V sound at the end, and that is why you will write VE here. There is one contrary rule to this VE rule. The rule says, since we have dr and then I'm hearing I sound, so I is actually the magic E sound here, and that is why E has to come here. So because of the magic E rule also, this I is giving you the long sound, and because of this long sound, the presence of E is noticed here. So what all other words we have? 5, glove, solve, grave, leave. So the crux of the rule is, whenever you have V sound at the end, whether it is followed by a short vowel sound or if it is followed by a long vowel sound, then in that case you will always write VE, not the single V. Rule number 3, and that is the WH rule. Sometimes WH is followed by few vowel sounds, and in few words it gives you the sound of W. Whereas in some of the other words, it gives you the sound of H, as in whose, whom, while in some of the other words, it says like what, when. So somewhere WH gives you the W sound, and in the other cases it gives you the sound of H. So let us see what the rule is. If WH combination is followed by the letter A, E, I or Y, in all these cases, the letter H will not give you the sound and the letter W will only give you the sound of the letter W, that is what. Let us see the words here. Like we have A here, and that is why H will not give you the sound and the word becomes what. Similarly, WHEN, since E is there, that is why H will not give you the sound and this word will become when. Why? Everywhere, please don't take the sound of the letter H and then you will get the word. While, where, wheat, whiz, white, which, weather. So here you just need to remember what is the letter that is coming after WH. If it is A, E, I or Y, then in that case the letter H will not give you the sound. But if the letter WH combination is followed by the letter O, just see only the letter O. In this case, W remains silent and H will give you the sound. So it's quite simple. If WH is followed by A, E, I or Y, then H will remain silent. But if WH is followed by the letter O, then W remains silent. Let us see the word here. Whose. Now W is silent, so this is whose, whom, whole, who and whoosh, right? So this is the one-liner rule and it's extremely simple to learn. Next one-liner rule that we are going to cover today is qua rule. So sometimes people ask me that why Q and U come together. So there is a history of this Q and U coming together. So when the letters started, when the Latin and the Roman letters started to get invented, then at that place it was called as kappa. Slowly and steadily it got the name of Q. The letter name got the name Q, and since the letter name itself is having U sound in it, that is why everywhere Q and U are both written together. So we have two rules associated with it. Let us see the first rule. So the letter Q always take the help of the letter U to write the word, as in queen, quill, quilt, quail, check, and then conquer. So everywhere, wherever you are finding the letter Q, you will notice that it is always followed by the letter U. So the letter Q always needs the letter U, and U does not act as a vowel sound. Similarly, there is one more rule which is related to the letter combination QU. If QU letter combination is followed by either the letter A or the letter combination AR, then in that case, the sound of this letter A or the AR changes. Now see, squat. It is not squat, it is squat, squat. So the sound of the letter A changes to the letter sound of O. So this is one rule that we need to remember while reading the QU words. So similarly, this is not quad, this is quad. Quarter, no, this is quarter, quality, qualify, quarrel. So the cases in which you are having the letter A or letter AR combination after QU, then in that case, please remember that they will not take their original sounds, but they will take the sound of the letter O, that is O. And that is why we have few words like this, like squat, quad, quarter, qualify, quality, and then quarrel. But there are two words which do not follow this rule because they are the proper nouns, as in Iraq and Qatar. So they don't follow the rule because these are the proper nouns. They don't have a U after the Q. These words are borrowed from the Arabic, where the letter Q does not have to be followed by the letter U. So please remember this thing, that since Iraq and Qatar, both of them are the proper nouns, these are the name of the places, therefore they may or may not follow the phonic rules. They don't have U after the letter Q. Fifth rule for today, and that is the I rule. That is, whenever I comes at the end, then what happens? Do we really write I at the end? Let us find out. So in none of the English words, I will come at the end. The letter I will never come at the end of any of the English words. Although the sound of the letter I, the long I may come at the end, as in cry, sky. So you may hear the sound of the letter I at the end, but the letter, the physical letter, the symbol will never appear at the end of any of the English words. So let us see the rule. In none of the English words, I comes at the end. Instead, who helps the letter I? The letter Y helps the letter I and it comes at the end. So if I say shy, so ethically it should be SHI or IE if I take the long sound, but it never comes at the end, and that is why I gets replaced by the letter Y. So sky, now this is correct. This one is correct. Similarly, fry. Fry. So here we will not have I at the end, but we will have fry, Y at the end. Similarly, dry, I will not come at the end, but DRY, that is, Y will come at the end. But I know you have certain words in the mind which you frequently are using in the English language and having I at the end. Let us have a look on those words. Number one, Cali. So Cali is a short form of calligraphy and it is not the English word, but it has been derived from the Italian language. Similarly, Fini, it comes from the Latin word finis. Similarly, kiwi, the fruit that we relish, it comes from the Maori word that is kiwi and it is not the English word. Similarly, radii, the plural of radius, it comes from the Latin word radius and it is not the English word. Similarly, sushi, we relish sushi, right? But actually sushi is not the English word, it is a Japanese word, sushi. Similarly, whiskey and yogi, all these words are not derived from the English word. Like yogi, it has been derived from the Sanskrit word yogi. So here we notice that in none of the English words, English derived words, you will never get I at the end. Even if you encounter certain words like this, try to find out the origin of that word. That word might not be actually in the English originated word family, but they would have been originated because of any other foreign family. So how did you find all these 5 one-liner rules? These were very simple rules, but yet very important in our English language life. So you need to learn these rules. You need to teach these rules to the children and the words step by step. Don't teach all the rules, all the words immediately to the children, but you need to be cautious while teaching the rules to the children. Now you need to tell me whether this word is correct or not, and if it is wrong, then what is the presiding rule behind it, why this word is wrong. I will be waiting for your answers in the comment box. If you also have certain queries where you are not able to understand any spelling rule, you are most welcome to ask me. You may leave your comments in the comment box and I'll very soon try to give you the answer. So signing off now, this is Shweta Gupta. Bye-bye.